Good morning. I'm coming to you with a little Jalan Jalan Japan haul. It was quite entertaining this time because we got to Jalan Jalan Japan and all the lights were out except for behind the counter. Everything else was in pure darkness. It's a very big place, so it was very, very dark and there are no windows. So everybody was shopping using their telephone lights. And it made for an absolutely memorable experience. But I did find some things. I didn't know how they were going to turn out because I couldn't see what I was buying really, but I did my best. So let's see what I found. And also this will give me the chance to give you my update on my bat wings or my bingo wings. So let's do the first outfit and we'll do it as we go along. So first outfit, I found this skirt. I did start ironing it and I thought, well, I think some of the wrinkles are actually supposed to be in it. I think it's supposed to have that look parachute sort of feel to it because it's got a gathered waistband that sort of got the wrinkled sort of top as well. So I thought, no, maybe not to be trying to make it smooth, but I quite like the soft, minty, rather romantic look of it. And I found this little wisp of a scarf that just pulled the green up to the top. And I put it with some very romantic earrings and some pretty beads to give it a very soft, romantic vibe. So this skirt cost me 10 ringgit. 10 ringgit's about £2 something or other. Anyway, this was 3 ringgit. So this whole outfit comes together with the English thrifted top that I can't remember. I think it might have been Plymouth, but I wouldn't like to swear. It could even been Torquay, but I'm not entirely sure where I got it. And this little jacket, which I believe was Port Talbot. That was a day to remember. That really was. That was a mega haul. Anyway, so perfectly little outfit for spring. Spring is in the air. This is a really cool little spring outfit. I want to talk about my arms now. So I've been doing them. I've been doing my exercises religiously with your support. And thank you for the amount of support I've had. It's been fantastic. It meant I had to do it, and I did. Now I have slowly built up to the full 60 and on some occasions even gone over the 60 repeats because I want this to happen so badly. Now, disappointingly, I measured and I'm still exactly the same 15, but I do generally feel that they're a little bit less wibbly. A bit less wibbly. I hope they're going to get a lot less wibbly. If I clench my muscles, they're not so, but they are still definitely wibbly. So we've got to keep going, ladies. You've got to keep pushing me because it's important. So yes, first week done. I was a good girl, did them all and upped the amount. So now I want to just up this whole outfit just by adding some more dramatic beads, which are in greys and greens. I made these ones many years ago. And instead of wearing it with the white, I'm going to just chuck on this robe that my friend Jane gave me. Hang on, let's sort out what's happening with this string here. Which is in emerald green and grey. Is it emerald or vermilion? I think it's probably more of a vermilion. And just up it in the boho sort of feel to it. Give it a sort of more boho-ish feel. So yes, quite pleased with this little skirt. 10 ringgit is very reasonable. The little scarf was an absolute find when they go together so beautifully. Nice little outfit for very little money. That's Jalan Jalan Japan for you. Right, on to number 2. So we just upped the pink quota for you pink lovers, and I know there's lots of you out there. So this skirt I found before. This was a 10 ringgit skirt. This is the one that had the really strange hemline that goes up and down. But as I said at the time, I thought it would be a useful colour. And then I've just found this shirt in Jalan Jalan Japan for 10 ringgit. It's got little pin tucks. It's got a cute little pie crust neck. It's very sheer chiffon, so it's very cool, little puffed 3/4 sleeves. I think it's quite fabulous. Now I put it on with a very over-the-top necklace. You don't need to be this over the top. It could be perfectly cool as a daytime outfit, but I just like getting my jewellery out and wearing it. You're a great excuse for me to wear things that don't get worn a lot. So, what do we think? Are we loving this pink? Always like a nice oversized cool shirt. Perfect springtime again, or summer of course. One could do the sort of Korean tuck and have one side up and one side down, but I don't think we really need to. I think I quite like it just hanging. There we go. Outfit number 2. I think it's very, very pink, but sometimes a little bit of pink in our lives lifts up our feelings, makes us feel good. I want to mention these earrings because I wore them on the last one as well. I'm having a little bit of a love affair with them. I've had them for years and years and years. I think I bought them in America like 100 years ago. And I recently restored them. They'd broken and I restored them. And I'm loving them again. They were sort of vintage at the time, vintage style, but now they genuinely are vintage. So yes, we do love these. So here we go. Number 2 outfit. Ready for number 3. When I tell you it's hot, it really, really is hot. The regular temperature around here is about 32 degrees. Today it's going to get up to 36 by the mid-afternoon. And the humidity is high 60s as well, 67 I think at the moment. So when I tell you I'm hot, I'm hot. But I went to Jalan Jalan Japan in the dark and I found this. Now I had been telling my grandson that tartan is very cool in Japan, and that when we go to Japan we ought to have some tartan because it'll be very, very cool. And I found this Cloud 9 dress for 10 ringgit, no 15 ringgit, 15 ringgit. Not 10, 10 was the last one, 15 this one. 15 ringgit dress from Cloud 9. I rather like the colourway of the tartan. I think it's rather a pretty one. I normally wouldn't go for drop sleeves because I've got very broad shoulders and it just makes them look broader. But on this one, with the waistcoat, it's not so bad. It's got very high pockets and it's got a gathered back from the waist, which make nice, unusual, interesting effects to make it just a little bit different. Now I've put it with a black skirt just because it's a little bit shorter than I'm comfortable with, but I've also found some cropped jeans which I think it looks quite cute with as well. So I'm pleased with this so that I can twin with my grandson and be cool in Japan. Do we think it's a hit or a miss? Do we like a little bit of tartan? I don't think I've ever owned anything tartan before in my entire life, thinking about it. I think this is a first for me. Definitely. I'm just trying to think. Oh, I had, when I was at boarding school, we had tartan, nubbly tartan, dark green skirts. And then when I was at St Swithin's, our games kit had little brown and white kilts that we had to wear for sports, playing our lacrosse, with bright yellow chicken leg socks right up over our knees. Really hideous uniforms, both schools, absolutely hideous uniforms. Probably why I never bought any tartan after that. But now I'm far enough away from that to feel like I could go back to some tartan. So what are we thinking for the tartan? Are we giving it some tartan love or not? Now for the wild card coming up. Okay, so this is our wild card of the day. My daughter found this. I think she's got in her head that I'm a lot smaller than I am because she's used to me being a lot bigger. I could button it up there, but it's definitely not buttoning up there. So we're going to wear it as a coat. It gives me the opportunity to wear all my handmade black and white wow beads, which which are really fun. I'm not sure about the little girly puff sleeves on this one. They're a little bit too short and puffy, but it could just be that I'm being a little bit too much of a grandma and not sort of embracing my inner puffiness. So this is the wild card. It's quite funky, quite bold. I've added a bold lip to go with it. And as I said, I love these beads that I put together. So what do we think? Is this quite cool? It's quite grown up, I think, apart from the sleeves. Probably a couple of nice big silver cuffs or some black and white bracelets as well would be cool. I think definitely high heel pumps, black tights maybe. Anyway, so that's our final outfit for the day. I think this was 15 ringgit as well. So everything very reasonable, very, very reasonable. Thrifting over here is good. I've already got another whole haul ready to go. So I've got some really cool bits and pieces coming up. It's my ready to go area. So you come back next week. I'm going to have a lot more really lovely ones for you and another update on the arms. We're going to keep working them with all your support. Thank you so much. Push me, I need it. Thank you very much indeed. From the Crafty Nana, I'll be back with you next week. Bye for now.